All right, pretty good body position. Your hips and legs are a tad low, but as your speed improves, they will come up more. Your breathing looks pretty good. I can see, you're exhaling while your face is in the water, so that is good. You're not lifting your head too high when you turn to breathe, so that's good. Reach forward, pretty good on both arms. Your left reaches more forward than your right. That's normal to have one that's a little better range of motion than the other. All right, and then I can see some of what's going on underwater. I'll talk about it here. Your kick is fine. You get a little bit of a scissor kick where your legs splay apart for a second, like right just that past bit right there. But it's nothing that I would worry about too much. So underwater, you are doing on your right arm a combination of what swim coaches call elbow slip and a straight arm catch. So meaning like your upper arm and your forearm stay in one line for the first part of it, but then your elbow leads the stroke back, so you lose a little bit of a grip on the water. Your left arm here is pulling across and under your torso, and so you get some misdirected energy in that you're in open water. This would be pulling you to the left pretty hard, I think, meaning your body would drift left. And so if we can work on that to get that arm pulling directly back instead of going under and across. That'll increase your speed and make you more efficient. All right, and then from this angle, you can see if there's excessive like twist or motion through your lower body, which there is not. So your hips and legs are staying in the same line as your upper body. You can see a little bit of the uneven of the stroke, so it's like stroke, 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 stroke. That timing is fine. What I think we're going to spend some time working on is what's going on with that left arm. So it's when you're turning to breathe that your left is pulling under you. So you might not even really be aware of that if you haven't seen yourself swim or had, swim coaching feedback. But you see how that arm crosses under the torso. Your right arm is doing a good job of pulling mostly straight back, so that's good. All right, so having a little bit of catch-up drill, so they really improve that left arm pull. And so just by on the tempo of the stroke and allowing them back into the water before the arm pulls, drastically improves that. There we go. So, yep, we're working on the path of the stroke here, improving the path where instead of crossing line, you can keep working on the peak of it, or the catch mechanics. There we go. Delaying the left. So you could allow the right to pull a little earlier, but this is good. You're getting a nice long reach. That's pretty good. All right. There you go. And this is all in order to improve the path of your left arm, which is important given the amount of crossover you had. We're good. So just looking at your kick to see what's going on. Okay, your kick is fine. That's good. Dax. 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 That's good. All right, so here I ask you to think about the kick, because just a little more kicking in your swimming, or a little more efficient kicking, is going to improve your body position. And you can see how your feet are way up at the surface of the water here. Whereas when you're swimming beforehand, your feet and legs were, much lower, and so improved body position again is a more efficient thing. You have to pull your body through the water less, improved streamline, etc. So finding some happy spot with this is going to be important. So we're working on one arm drill, working on the catch. Very nice. Oh, so good. You don't know how happy it makes me to see people do this, where you can actually get the vertical forearm. I'll hook up the underwater so we get a couple pictures of this as well. Yeah, reach, roll, catch, right? So extend, internally shrug or roll the shoulder to enable the elbow into the proper position. You can stop right there. That's fantastic. So
this one's going to be a little more difficult just because of the breathing.
You know what you could do is take 3 or 4 strokes and then just pop forward to breathe. Don't worry about breathing every stroke.
Okay.
So we're talking about the left being a little tougher because they're not used to breathing on that side. Very good. I mean, you're getting the high elbow catch or vertical forearm on this side as well. So that, if you can do it with one arm, then eventually you'll be able to do it in your strokes, and you just go faster every time you do it. Very good. We're good. So this is fish with paddle, where you're really thinking about trying to get your forearm involved as well as possible. And it's good you're sort of remembering to do the delayed initiation of the stroke with that left. So this is another one that works at, you know, I'm trying to think of the right words. It starts training your muscles to feel the proper resistance. Very good. So yeah, you picked up the one arm drill and the high elbow catch like really well. So really spend a lot of time thinking about those two things the next handful of weeks, and you should be very efficient when you get to the race.